This is the video for routine 103 of the vector game. First it sets x to 10, the color to 0, which is black, the value of A to 0, B to 115, a font to 414, which is bold 14 points, and then it says for I of 0. It's going to go around the circle for every one of the parameters that can be entered. Then sets T for tall to 104, W for wide to 110, Y position of 3 plus B. Well, here B was set to 115, so that would be 118. Then it sets the color to green and says rectangle fill. And after that it says box the rectangle and give it the active click number of 10 plus the value of I. And then right after that it says, did click 10 plus I happen? If it didn't, it goes to DH, which is way down below here somewhere at the end of the loop. But if it was clicked, it then says mat K, which is to put in K the value, given that there's one column and 5 rows. Give me a value from 0 to 4 saying which one was it that they clicked on, and put that value into K. Then it says save that value of the I thing in this list called picked. See, it puts K in there. And then I want you to skip these instructions depending on the value of I. If I is 0, you're going to go to this one, DC. If it's 1, DD. If it's 2, DE. And if it's 3, DF. Well, let's go look at the screen. And here we see these 4 boxes where you make your selections. And you pick which row you wish to select. And then it remembers it in that array called picked. Now I've highlighted some more instructions in this routine. Here's where it goes if I 0. It goes here and takes the value of 3 plus K and puts it into T poly sides. That's the test number of sides. Well, if it was a value of 1, it goes to this routine and multiplies K by 10 and then sets the size of the polygon to 60 plus that value. Well, in the next case, if I is equal to 2, it comes down here. And then it says, well, multiply K by 10, and then put it into the test circle size, 120, plus that value. And then the next possibility, it's going to set the test track speed to 3. Well, first it multiplies K by 2, then it adds 3 to it to make the test track speed. Then it wants to start both tracks for the test track and also for the answer track back to 0. And then it also wants to make sure that they're positive values. Now I've highlighted the rest of the instructions in routine 103. It sets T for tall to 20. Y position to picked plus I. Remember, each one of the test picks is stored in here, in picked. Multiplies that by 20, adds the current Y position to it plus 3, sets the color to brown, and makes a rectangle fill. Well, let me show you what that's doing. We'll go to the screen. It's these brown rectangles noticed in each position that was picked. Then after it does that, it sets the color to black, adds 10 to X, sets Y to 0 plus B. That B is always going to change with the box that we're in. Then it sets L to the value in A. Says for J of 1, and down here we see next J6, it's going to put the text in the boxes. Let's go back again and look at it. Here's the text in the boxes. Size, size, and speed. Where did it get that text from? It says it got it here from page A. So if we go to the pages and we look at page A, here we see that text. It's all here in page A in these lines, and it's going to go around 6 times from this polygon down to the line that starts with size 7. That's what's happening inside the loop here for J to 6. Then it adds 16 to A, adds 140 to the X position. But then it says, well, if I is not equal to 1, we don't do anything. But if it's equal to 1, we're going to change the X position back to 10 and set B to 280. What does that mean? We'll go back to it again. What it means is this is 0, this is 1. But after 1 is done, we have to all go down here, set X back to 10, but add 280 to the value of Y to make it down here. Alright, and that's the end of the routine 103 for the vector program.